All right, we're going to cut right to the chase today. With everything going on, we either are experiencing or we know a lot of people who are experiencing sickness and disease and COVID and everything else that's going on in our world. And I know that there are promises that we can lean on, that God is a healer, that He still heals. Today, I've got a promise from God that I want to share with you as our prayer scripture of the week. Go with me to Psalms chapter 41 and verse number 3. Let's jump into our prayer scripture of the week. I'm going to throw it on the screen to help you, but try to find it, write it down somewhere. Psalms 41 and verse 3. The Lord sustains him on his sickbed. In his illness, you restore him to full health. Jesus Christ bared all of our sickness and disease with the stripes that he took. He was beaten for our healing so that we could experience healing and health through him. Yes, things happen, and yes, people pass away from sickness and cancer. My wife is a 2-time cancer survivor, and I don't understand why some of these things happen. And when Jesus chooses to heal people, when he chooses not to heal people in faith, and there's like a lot of things that play into it, but I do know that he gives us a promise in Psalms chapter 41 that he restores him to full health in his sickbed. That you cannot get too far. You are never too far gone, that God cannot raise you up, that God cannot bring healing into your life. And I know that Jesus wants us to experience healing and health and wholeness on a new level, on a deeper way than we ever have before. If you know someone who is sick or in the hospital or suffering from COVID or other ailments that are happening, this is a promise. One that we can pray, one that we can worship, one that we can remind ourselves when doubt and fear try to overcome us, that this is a promise from God. He heals us on our sickbed. He restores us to full health. And I am speaking restored full health over you, over your family, over your loved ones, that God is going to breathe his breath, his healing over our lives. He's going to raise us up and heal our land. I'm believing this. I want you to believe this with me. This is the scripture that we're going to pray through this week. We're going to worship through this week. We're going to write it down. We're going to remind ourselves, Psalms 41 and 3, he will raise us up in our sickbed. He will restore us to full health. I pray that encourages you. Use this. These are tools. These are principles that Jesus Christ has given us to use, to apply to our lives, promises that we can lean on. I pray this over you. Till I see you next time. God bless.
Yeah.
Smash that like and subscribe.